I used to give my energy to people who gave me almost nothing back. I sent long messages and I got one-word replies. I planned time together and they only showed up. I cared deeply while they barely noticed. And I kept asking myself what was wrong with me. I thought this was love, but it was really imbalance. I believed asking for more made me difficult. I believed staying quiet would keep the connection. But then I saw the truth. Energy is the most honest thing in any relationship. Words can lie easily. Actions can be fake for some time. But energy never lies. You feel it when effort is returned. You feel it when you are met halfway. So why do so many women accept crumbs? For years, I gave too much to men who gave too little. I told myself sacrifice made me a good woman. But I was not asking for too much. I was asking the wrong man. Stay with me till the end, because I will show you how to protect your energy. Because step aside is not rude, it is self-respect. And when I stopped begging to be met halfway, life became lighter. I sent long messages and they replied with short words. I planned dates, remembered days, and showed effort. They only showed up, did the least, and left. I told myself this was normal, but deep down, something felt wrong. I felt invisible around people I cared about. My excitement met silence. My care met carelessness. My consistency met confusion. So why did I keep giving? I believed if I gave more, they would change. But the truth is simple. When one person gives most, the other gets comfortable. The giver gets tired and the taker feels entitled. Sophia lived this same story. She wrote with heart and he replied with nothing. She planned surprises and he forgot her birthday. I was exhausted from carrying everything alone. I thought love meant giving with no limits. But that belief was about to break. I believed asking for effort made me selfish. I believed real love meant giving without limits. So I stayed quiet when I felt unseen. I swallowed my needs and said sorry for wanting care. Slowly, I began to disappear. I told myself I was too needy. I told myself I was too much. But the truth was clear. I was not too much. I was giving too much to people, giving too little. This is called self-abandonment. When sacrifice has no return, it is not love. Sophia felt this same pain. She said she felt lonely, and he called her dramatic. That is when I saw the truth. Real love does not drain you, it refills you. I thought the problem was me. I believed I wanted too much. I believed I felt too deeply. Then I met people who matched my energy. They replied with the same excitement. They remembered the small things without reminders. For the first time, I felt met halfway. My effort was returned. My presence was valued. Psychology calls this compatibility. The right people make love feel easy. Sophia learned this too. She left someone who made her feel like a burden. She met someone who showed up without asking. That is when I stopped blaming myself and started protecting my energy. Words can lie, and actions can pretend, but energy is what your body always feels. I started noticing if I felt drained or refilled, if I felt anxious or at peace, and I stopped ignoring that feeling. Some people left me exhausted after one talk, like I was working just to keep their attention. Others made me feel light and able to breathe, like I did not have to perform to be valued. Psychology calls this body awareness. Your body knows who is safe before your mind does. Energy cannot be faked for long. Sophia felt this too. Her old texts made her anxious. Her new partner made her feel calm. That is when I chose a standard. If you cannot match my energy, you do not get to drain it. I used to think expecting effort meant keeping score. I believed love should be unmeasured, but matching energy is not about counting. It is about feeling seen and met halfway, and that changed everything. I stopped feeling guilty for wanting balance. I stopped apologizing for needing consistency. I stopped shrinking myself to keep people who were not trying. Psychology calls this reciprocity. Healthy love is given freely, not forced. When effort feels one-sided, it becomes work. Sophia stopped doing everything. She stopped planning and chasing. The right people stepped up. The rest disappeared. That taught me the truth. Asking for matched energy is not demanding, it is self-respect. I used to bend myself to fit everyone. I lowered my standards so no one felt uncomfortable. Now I say it clearly. If you cannot match my energy, step aside. Not with anger, not with bitterness, only with clarity. At first it felt harsh, like I was being mean, but then I understood something important. Protecting my energy is not cruel. It is necessary. Psychology calls this selective access. Not everyone deserves entry. My energy is limited and valuable. Sophia lived this lesson. She asked for consistency. The friend disappeared instead. She did not chase. The boundary did its job. That is when I stopped feeling guilty and watched mismatched energy remove itself. But some people hated this boundary the most. The moment I asked for matched energy, some people got angry. They called me difficult. They called me cold. They called me too much. But then I saw the truth. They were not mad that I changed. They were mad that I stopped letting them take. The people who loved me with no boundaries changed fast. When I built limits, they felt threatened. That reaction was not about me. It was about lost access. Psychology calls this boundary backlash. When limits appear, users get uncomfortable. Anger is proof you stopped being useful. Sophia learned this clearly. A friend came only to dump emotions. When Sophia said no, she was called a bad friend. That taught me something important. Losing people who only take is not loss. It is a cleanse. When I stopped accepting mismatch, everything shifted. People met me with ease, not effort. Conversations flowed naturally. Plans happened without chasing. And that felt new. For the first time, I was not carrying the weight alone. Everything felt light and balanced. I realized I was never too much. I was just in the wrong rooms. Psychology calls this alignment. When standards rise, the wrong people fall away. The right ones step in easily. Sophia lived this too. Her circle got smaller, but it got stronger. She stopped feeling drained. She started feeling refilled. I built a life where mismatched energy stayed outside, and the peace that followed changed everything. But the biggest shift was still inside. I used to convince people to care. I explained my needs and lowered my standards. I gave chances just to keep them close. Then I stopped dragging anyone. I lived at my own frequency. People either matched it or stepped away, and I learned to accept both. Psychology calls this natural selection. When you stop forcing connection, truth shows fast. The right people stay effortlessly. Sophia stopped chasing too. She stopped reaching out. The friend disappeared, and Sophia felt relief, not loss. That is when I became unapologetic. If you can match my energy, welcome. If you cannot, step aside. I used to give my energy to anyone who asked. I thought being open meant being available. Now I protect my energy like it is sacred, because it is priceless. I am no longer exhausted by relationships. I am no longer anxious about who will show up. I am surrounded by people who pour back, and that balance feels like peace. Psychology calls this energy sovereignty. When you protect your energy, life gets lighter. You stop carrying people who drain you. Sophia felt this shift too. Her life changed in the best way. Her peace became non-negotiable. That is when I saw the truth. The audacity was never asking for matched energy. The audacity was ever accepting less, and I will never go back. Energy is the most honest currency in any relationship. Words can lie, and actions can be faked, but energy never deceives. I accepted crumbs and called it love. I thought asking for effort made me demanding, but I was asking the wrong people. Matching energy is not scorekeeping, it is feeling seen and met halfway. If you cannot match my energy, step aside, not as an insult, but as protection. I no longer pour into empty cups. I protect my energy like it is sacred, and that freedom changed everything. I am no longer the woman who accepts less than she gives. I protect my energy without guilt and choose only those who match me. If this resonated, subscribe now and stop settling. Tell me who you stop pouring into.